Hello, hi, welcome to the class. In this class, we are clearly understood how to pass the journal entries. So, journalize the following transaction in the books of Raju. Journalize the following transaction in the books of Raju. June 2004. So see the transaction June 1st. Commenced business with cash rupees 20,000. Commenced business with cash rupees 20,000. We are all aware of the double entry systems of the accountancy. Personal account, debit the receiver, credit the giver. Real account, debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Nominal account, debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. So apply these three rules about these are the transaction generalized. So first one, commenced business with cash rupees 20,000. Real account rules, debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Debit what comes in, business, cash comes in. What goes out, capital goes out. So, commenced business with cash rupees 20,000. Cash account debtor to capital account. 1/6/2004. Cash account debtor to capital account. How much? 20,000. 20,000. Being commenced business. Being commenced business. So, it is a first entry. Commenced business with cash rupees 20,000. Real account rules, debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Debit what comes in, cash comes in into business. So, cash account debtor. What is goes out in this transaction? Capital to capital account. Cash account debtor to capital account being commenced business. 20,000, 20,000. And see the next entry. Brought goods for cash rupees 5,000. Brought goods the cash rupees 5,000. We are buying some goods in this transaction worth rupees 5,000. So, nominal account rules, debit all expenses and losses. So, brought goods for cash worth rupees 5,000. So, purchase account debtor to cash account. Purchase account debtor 3/6/2004. Purchase account debtor to cash account being goods purchased for cash. How much? 2,000. 2,000. See the entry. Brought goods for cash rupees 5,000. Nominal account rules. Purchase goods. It is expenses. So purchase account debtor. So brought goods for cash rupees 5,000. Instead of buying goods, we are given cash. According to real account rules, debit debit what comes in, credit what goes out. What goes out in this transaction? Cash goes out. So purchase account data to cash account 2000, 5000, 5000, 5000, 5000, 5000, 5000 being goods purchased for cash. And see the next entry. June 5th, purchased furniture from Swami. Purchased furniture from Swami 1500. Purchased furniture from Swami 1500. We are all aware of that. Purchase, it is expenses according to nominal account rules. Debit all expenses and losses. Purchase account, if they are not give the asset name in the name of furniture, we are right purchase account data to Swami, because it is a credit transaction, it is not a cash transaction. That's why they are mentioned Swami name. So just we are writing a purchase account data to Swami account, but they are giving a assets name. That's why we are write asset name itself in a journal entry 5 6 2004. See the entry. Purchased furniture from Swami 1500. Furniture account data. Furniture account data to Swami account. How much? 1500. 1500. Furniture account data to Swami account. Furniture account data to Swami account being furniture purchased on credit. Being furniture purchased on credit. Being furniture purchased on credit. So see the entry once again. Purchased furniture from Swami 1500. Purchased furniture. So it is a expenses. They are giving a name of the assets. Furniture account data according to nominal account rules. Debit all expenses and losses. And purchased furniture from Swami according to personal account rules. Debit the receiver, credit the giver. Who is the giver in this transaction? Swami. So furniture account data to Swami account 1500, 1500 being furniture purchased on credit. So fifth entry. So next one, seventh one. Sold goods to Venkat on credit rupees 2000. Sold goods to Venkat on credit rupees 2000. Sold goods to Venkat on credit rupees 2000. So transaction itself indicate credit transaction. So sold goods to Venkat on credit rupees 2000. Who is the receiver in this transaction? Venkat. So debit the receiver, credit the giver. Who is the receiver in this transaction? Venkat receiver. Sold goods. Nominal account rules. Debit all expenses and losses. Credit all incomes and gains. So we are sell some goods to somebody. So it is a income. So that's why sold goods to Venkat on credit rupees 2000. Venkat account data. Next entry is 7/6/2004. Venkat account data. Venkat account data to sales account. How much? 2000. 1000. Venkat account data to sales account. Being goods sold on credit. Being goods sold on credit. Being goods sold on credit. So see the next entry. Paid office rent 1000. Paid office rent 1000. Debit all expenses and losses according to nominal account rules. Apply the rules in this transaction. Paid office rent. It is an expenses. So office rent account data. In the form of cash, we are paid the office rent. So according to real account rules, debit what comes in, credit what goes up. What goes up? Cash goes up. So office rent account data to cash account. Office rent account. Office rent account data to cash account. Office rent account data to cash account 1000. Being office rent paid. Being office rent paid. Being office rent paid. See the next entry. See the next entry. 70. Received commission. Received commission 500. Received commission 500. So 70. Received commission 500. Debit all expenses and losses. Credit all incomes and gains. It is commission received. Commission received. It is a gain. So in this transaction, received commission. According to real account rules, debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Debit what comes in, debit what comes in, cash comes in. Cash comes in. In this transaction, cash account data, commission received account, credit. So cash account data 17/6/2004. Cash account data, to commission received account. Commission received account how much? 500. Cash account data to commission received account. Being commission received. Being commission received. Being commission received. See the entry. Received commission rupees 500. It is an income according to nominal account rules. So received commission, what comes in? Cash. According to real account rules, cash account data to commission received account. Suppose commission allowed, it is an expenses. We would have in that time commission account, commission allowed account data. But here commission received. So cash account data to commission received account 500 being commission received. So next one Next one. Next one, 25th 6 2004, 25th 6 2004, paid 25th, paid cash, paid cash into bank. 25th paid cash into bank 2500, paid cash into bank rupees 2500. See the personal account rules: debit the receiver, credit the giver. Who is the receiver? Bank. So bank account data to cash account. Bank account data to cash account. How much? 2500. 2500. See the entry: paid cash into bank rupees 2500. So personal account rules: debit the receiver, credit the giver. Who is the receiver in this transaction? Bank. Receive the amount. According to real account rules, debit what comes in, credit what goes out. What goes out in this transaction? Cash. So that's why we are writing like this: bank account data to cash account. Bank account data to cash account. Being cash deposited into bank. Being cash deposited into bank. Being cash deposited into bank. See the next entry: goods returned to Swami 800. Goods returned to Swami 800. So see the all transaction. We are sell the goods to the Swami in a fifth entry. We are buy the goods from the Swami. See the fifth entry: purchased furniture from Swami 1500. So in this transaction, goods returned to Swami 800. By any damages or default of the goods, we are returned to the Swami worth rupees 800. Suppose purchase account, according to nominal rules, it is expenses, we are writing a debit. But in opposite, purchase returns account, credit. So we receive the goods in this transaction? Swami. So Swami account data 29 6 2004. See the entry: Swami account data to purchase return account. How much? 800. So Swami account data to purchase return account. Being goods return. Being goods return. Being goods return. So goods return to Swami account 800. We are buying the goods in other transaction. So in this transaction, we return the goods to the Swami. Swami is the receiver. That's why we are writing Swami account data So purchase written account according to nominal account, debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. Because of the damages to the goods, we are sent to return to Swami. Swami account data to purchase returns account. Big goods returns 800. And final entry. See, received loan from Umesh 6,000. Received a loan from Umesh 6,000. Received loan from Umesh 6,000. Debit the receiver, credit the giver. According to personal account, debit the receiver, credit the giver. Who is the giver? Debit the receiver, credit the giver. Who is the giver in this transaction? Umesh. So according to our real account rules, debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Debit what comes in this transaction? Cash. Cash account data. Cash account data. Right. 13/6/2004. Cash account data to cash account data. Loan from Umesh account. Loan from Umesh account. How much? 6,000. 6,000 being loan received, being loan received, being loan received from Umesh. So these are the journal entries past the above the transaction. Commenced business with cash rupees 20,000. So apply the real account rules. Cash account data to capital account. Purchased furniture from Swami. Credit transaction. Furniture account data to Swami account. So like these, we are past the journal entries regarding this transaction. So very easy to understand the past the journal entries when we are aware of these three golden rules of the accountancy: personal account, real account, nominal account. Personal account, debit the receiver, credit the giver. Real account, debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Nominal account, debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. When we are know all these three double entry system rules, we are easily pass the journal entries. Always purchase expenses debit. Always sales incomes credit according to nominal account rules. Like this. Here, pause the journal entries. I hope all of you catch my points. Thank you.